What's up guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video. It is Saturday the 14th of December, less than 2 weeks away from Christmas and 10 days away from my ticket out of here. I'm going for 2 weeks to Townsville to, get my bearings, because I will be moving there in about 2 months' time, and I'm excited for that. But I'm here today to discuss where we're at in this journey of sobriety from alcohol. And being that today's Saturday, tomorrow is 8 weeks, 56, day 55 today. Day 55, no alcohol, not a single sip. But some of you may know and some of you may not, one of the biggest weapons that I've been able to utilize during these first 55 days of sobriety from alcohol is weed, marijuana. The green bitch, me and her have had a love-hate relationship for over half of my life. And through the years, I always thought that I'd, grow out of it. I'd let it go. And I have at certain points, the longest of which was a period of about 100 days, nearing the end of last year and into the beginning of this year. And I vlogged that experience on this channel, and feel free to go back and, I might even go back and watch some of those videos, because what I'm about to tackle again is my next attempt at removing weed. Because living a life where you living a life where you believe that you need something, you need a substance, and not just a substance, a mind-altering substance, a mood-altering substance would be the main aspect that I use it for. I'm not even going to say I enjoy it anymore. I don't actually enjoy it. But what it does for me is it allows me to remove the noise and focus on what's in front of me. That's what it allows me to do. And the way that I've been using it, for the most part, is after work, immediately after work at about 4:30 in the afternoon. And immediately after that, I go to the gym. So it's part of my daily routine, and it's wound quite deeply in that daily routine at the moment. And so my mission is to unwind that part of my daily routine and remove it soon, because the last thing I want to do is to arrive in Townsville for Christmas either, number one, withdrawing from chronic marijuana use, or number two, immediately trying to source it, because that is going to affect my mindset. It's going to affect my ability to be present in the moment, and that is something that this Christmas I don't want to deal with. I don't want to deal with it whatsoever. So I believed that I was going to probably use it for around about the first 30 days of sobriety from alcohol, which means that, about 3.5 weeks ago, I got myself to a point where I was ready to remove it. And I did remove it. I smoked my last bit. And I woke up on that Monday morning. I went to work. And at around about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I began to consider, now that weed's been removed, well, I can't smoke it, right? Do whatever you have to do to not smoke weed today. Well, as crazy as this sounds, the solution that came to mind, and I tried to remove it. I tried to, I tried and tried, but as of about 2 o'clock that first day, the solution was to drink some alcohol. And that thought I hadn't given it time to come into my mind, because I'm at work, and then I'm having a smoke, and then I'm going to the gym, then I'm coming home, And I'm still, riding that sort of high out. And next minute it's 8 o'clock at night. And it's dark. And I have to get up for work the next morning. And so, the thought or the ability to drink just doesn't enter my mind. And I can thank weed for that, you know what I mean? But it's got to the point where I want to remove it. I have to remove it. And I'm going to remove it. Now, I got to that point 3.5 weeks ago, and I got to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I considered having a drink. And I thought to myself, all right, maybe you're not ready to remove it. Maybe you're not. Not only did I consider having a drink, I also brushed off my plans to go to the gym that day because I didn't have my pre-workout smoke. And that is okay for the time being, but moving forward, I can't and I don't want to continue living like that. I've been doing it for too long. It's time for me to grow up. It's time for me to grow out of smoking weed every day. That's for sure. So it's not going to be easy. And I'm going to have to actually throw out some of the rest of the weed that I've got. But it's this weekend. This is where push has got to come to shove, and it's got to happen. And it's going to happen. So what happened on that fateful Monday, I actually bought some more weed. And I got it after work, and I had a smoke, and I went to the gym, and I came home, and I went to bed. So I didn't have a drink. And I did still go to the gym. But I did still smoke some weed. And, of course, I had a bag of it. And I've continued to do the same thing every single day up to this point. And we're almost at 60 days alcohol-free. And yes, I probably could keep smoking up until the day that I leave. But like I said, I don't want to be landing in Townsville withdrawing. I want to give myself at least 7 days, if not more, to get through whatever, withdrawals I may be having. Although I did make mention in a previous video that this particular bag of weed that I've got is lower in potency. It's a lot weaker than the shit that I've been smoking previously. So it has allowed me to sort of wean myself off of that chronic shit. And what that means is that weaning myself off of weed completely, now that I'm used to a certain type that is, most certainly less heavy, it's going to be easier. I feel like the stuff that I'm smoking at the moment isn't knocking me out, which is something that it has done in the past as far as sleep is concerned. And there have been times that I've actually found it quite hard to go to sleep, and I'm dreaming pretty much every night. So what that tells me is that I've actually been going through somewhat of a withdrawal over these last 3 weeks, and basically leading myself up to this point where I just have to remove it completely. So I'm talking a big game, and I'm going to have to follow through, otherwise this video will never make it to YouTube. But tomorrow's the day. I'm preparing for it. I know it's going to be difficult. But the party's over. And what smoking weed over the last 55 days has done for me, it's done a lot. It's allowed me to remove alcohol, number one. I've gone to the gym pretty much every single day, if not 5 to 6 days per week, every single week for the last 8 weeks. My fitness. Now, I'm going to come out and say it, that if I go to the gym having a smoke, my fitness level actually decreases, but that doesn't matter. It's offset with the fact that I'm actually at the gym, you know what I mean? So overall, fitness-wise, removing weed is only going to be good. It's only going to be beneficial. It'll only allow me to increase my fitness to levels that hopefully I've never ever been before. because I'm at that, I'm at that point, right? I'm at that point at the moment that I've been at many times in the past, but I've just never been able to push through. And that's due to a limited mindset, but it's also, over the last 4 years, been due to alcohol use and alcohol abuse. I get to a point, I bring alcohol back in, and then I just completely fall off. So this next week is going to be pretty big. It's going to be pretty important. We will make 60 days alcohol free, and we will be working through my first week weed free in around about 8 months. So it's not going to be easy. I wanted to make this video. I wanted to check in prior to doing it, because I know that my mood is not going to be the best, and my desire to make videos and talk to the camera, especially about substances, is going to be really, really low. So I'd be surprised if I even made a video next week. That's why I'm making one today. I'll make one tomorrow, and then we'll be into next week, and it's going to be a week of sobriety, number one, but a week of work. It's going to be work, and I'm not gonna put any huge. I'm not gonna put any huge expectations on what I will achieve during the week. If I can get to the gym with a smile on my face at least once, I'll be happy. I'm going to take this opportunity by the balls and execute. So come along for the ride. Still haven't read any comments on my videos. I can't do it. Until I'm living 100% clean, sober, and fulfilled and positive life, then I'm not going to be able to read the comments, because I know deep down that I can be doing better. Even though I have a habit of beating myself up, but I know that I can be doing better, and I want to do better, and I want to be displaying and portraying the best version of myself, continually evolving, continually moving forward in all aspects of life. I'm almost there. And it's been a fucking journey. But the journey's not over. So that will be all I discuss for today. That is 13 minutes of your time you'll never get back. I appreciate it. This channel is called It's Okay to Talk. And again, I will mention that if you do want to reach out to me outside of YouTube and outside of the comment section, my Instagram handle is _Jacob McDonald. Feel free to add me. I'm not active on it pretty much whatsoever, although I do want to become more active on that platform, because I enjoy it, especially watching people's stories, and especially watching people who are doing shit, who are fucking setting goals and achieving them. I love that. I love it. I love supporting people doing that type of thing. And it's time for me to support myself doing that type of thing. So next week, the big goal: remove weed, continue to go to the gym, continue to walk into work with a smile on my face. And by the end of next week, we will be 60 plus days alcohol free, less than a week away from Christmas, and a week off of marijuana. It's super important. I can't overstate that enough. It is super, super important for me to remove weed, for me to see it as the weapon that it has been for me, the secret weapon, and thank it for that, and remove it. Because there are drawbacks, and I'm sick and tired of waking up. Not sick these days, but certainly tired. And there is a level of procrastination that smoking weed every day gives me, and I don't like that either. So none of us are perfect. I'm not striving to be perfect. I'm just striving to be that little bit better each and every day. And I urge you to do the same. So thanks for watching, and I'm off to the gym. But not before my pre-workout smoke.